Codelife. Nah, Codelife's not gonna make a video, bro. Nah, he's not.
Yo guys, Codelife here. So in today's video guys, I'm going to be covering and explaining all of Mitr0's recently updated settings, keybinds and peripherals for Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 2. That's right guys, in this video today, I'll literally be going over everything regarding Mitr0's setup. As to be honest with you all, it has been a little while since I have done a settings video on him. Like I'm pretty sure the last one I made was like back in Season 10. And well, since then, as you all can imagine, there's been quite a few changes that have went down to Mitr0's setup. For real guys, a bunch has changed. He's got a new mouse, new keyboard, new cursor, and much more guys. So I just had to go ahead and make an updated settings video on Mitr0 today for all of you. Quickly though guys, before we do go ahead and start this video off, I do just want to say that if this video does help you out at all, then be sure to drop a like on it, as that would really help me out. As well as that guys, if you would like to support me or Mitr0 directly, feel free to use either one of our codes. That's code Codelife or code Mitr0 in the Fortnite item shop. It really does help us out a ton and we really do appreciate it. But yeah guys, now that all the plugs and all the intros are out the way, let's go ahead and start this video off with checking out Mitr0's updated Fortnite settings first, starting off with his video settings. So for Mitr0's display section, he has his window mode set to full screen. He has his resolution currently set to the default one, that's 1920 by 1080, but I will say right now guys that it's not always set to native. Usually guys, when Mitr0 does play, he does tend to switch between a stretched resolution and the native one, and when he does sort of do this guys, he does always seem to play the 1750 by 1080 resolution. And yes, that is the exact same one that we've seen Bugha switch to and many other pros in the community. To find out though why Bugha did go ahead and switch to it guys, and why even Mitr0 plays it himself, be sure to check out that video as it explains everything. Like for real guys, after watching that video, you yourself, you might want to go ahead and try out this god stretched resolution. It's that good. Going back to his video settings though guys, he's got his frame rate limit cap set to 240 FPS, which does match his monitor's refresh rate. For his graphics section, he has his brightness currently set to 100%. His user interface contrast is on the default 1x, and for his colorblind mode, this is set to Deuteranope on the strength number 10. Now the reason for why Mitr0 uses this exact colorblind setting isn't because he's colorblind or anything like that. He actually uses it for an advantage as well as a personal preference option. I know most of you watching will already know about the whole colorblind situation going on in Fortnite, but for those that don't, it pretty much gives you two main advantages. The first one is it makes your game look a lot darker, which can help you spot enemies easier both during the nighttime and daytime of Fortnite. Again though, this is kind of a personal preference thing, so it might not seem like an advantage in your eyes. And for the other one, which is really the main advantage, and this one is that Do 10 gives you much better storm visibility. So say if there is an enemy on the outside of the storm and you're sort of looking out at them, you should be able to spot them much better than you would have with using no colorblind mode on at all. Next up, we've got Mitr0's graphics quality settings. For these, he's got everything set to low/turned off. His DirectX version is on DX11. He's got show FPS turned on, and he also has allow multi-threaded rendering turned on as well. Next, we have Mitr0's game settings. In here, he's got his sprint by default option turned off. He's got tap to search turned on. Auto open doors are turned off. Auto sort consumables to the right are turned off. And Mitr0 has the confirm edit on release option turned off. For this guys, if you didn't know, he did end up trying edit on release, but he said that he did not like it at all. In his own words guys, he said that he does prefer the standard way of editing due to how much muscle memory he's built up after normally editing for so long. Next up is Mitr0's HUD settings. For these, he's got his HUD currently set to 77%, and he has all the options turned on except quest progress and reticle ammo indicator. Both of those two options are turned off. Next, we've got Mitr0's mouse and keyboard settings. In here, his sensitivities are currently the following. His X is set to 8.5%, his Y is on 6.2%, his targeting sense is on 100% and his scope sense is also on 100% as well. Following those guys, we've also got his mouse DPI settings, his pollen rate and his Windows sense. For his DPI, he currently has that set on 800. For his pollen rate, he's got that set to the max, which is 1000 Hz. And for his Windows sensitivity, that is on the default setting, which is the 6th tick. Also, Mitr0 has mouse acceleration turned off in his mouse settings, and he's also got it turned off in the in-game config. Next up, we've got Mitr0's audio settings. For these, his music is on 0%, his sound effects are on 62%, and the rest of the settings are maxed out. Aside from just configuring the audio settings in Fortnite itself though guys, Mitr0 has also gone ahead and configured the Windows bass boost settings. The current configuration that he's got set up are these on screen, and the reason for this is to make his game sound much more bassy. For you guys to hear what these settings actually do, what I'll do is I'll quickly play a clip of what it sounds like having these settings on compared to having the bass boost settings turned off. And yeah, as you guys heard right there, it does sound pretty nice, which if you guys do want these exact same settings set up for your game like Mitr0 has, what I recommend doing is checking out my tutorial in the description below. And yeah, moving on from Mitr0's Fortnite settings, let's now check out all of his current keybinds. Starting off with his building keybinds first. So for these guys, he's got his wall bind on F1/mouse button 5, his floor is bound to F2, his stairs is on F3, his roof is on F4/mouse button 4, and his trap is on F5. For his loadout keybinds, he's got all of these bound to the default ones. All of them are on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And for the rest of Mitr0's keybinds, he's got his interact key bound to mouse wheel up, his edit key is on F, his inventory is on tab. Also, quickly while we are on his inventory key guys, you guys probably would have noticed that his cursor is a black cross. The reason for why this is because he's got a custom cursor set up in Windows, which if you guys want this exact same one that Mitr0's using, be sure to check out my tutorial in the description below. And going back to his keybinds guys, his crouch is on C, his map is on M, his reload/rotate are on R, his repair is on G, and his emote is on B. Also, another thing to quickly mention is that Mitr0 uses the mouse wheel reset edit trick, which the keybinds for that are on screen right now. He uses the mouse wheel down keybind for both of these. Moving on, let's now check out how Mitr0 holds his mouse and positions his mouse and keyboard. Starting off with his mouse grip, Mitr0 uses the claw grip, as you can see on screen right here. And for his mouse and keyboard positioning, as you guys can see here from his setup picture, he has his keyboard rotated to the right by a fair bit, and you can also see that his mouse and mousepad have been moved up right next to it as well. Moving on, again, these are all the Nvidia settings that Mitr0 is currently using. And moving on yet again guys, let's now check out all of the peripherals that Mitr0 is using as we speak. Starting off with his mouse first. So for Mitr0's mouse guys, he's currently using the RAZER Viper Ultimate. For his mousepad, he's using the ZOWIE GSR SE in the deep blue edition. For his keyboard, he's using one of the fastest keyboards on the market right now, and that is the SteelSeries APEX Pro in the size 10 key less. Which by the way, the settings on this guys, I'm pretty sure he's using the lowest per key sensitivity, and that right now is 0.4 mm on the actuation point. For his monitor, he's using the BENQ ZOWIE XL2546, which is a 240Hz monitor. For his headset, he's using the Logitech G Pro X. For his microphone, he's using the Blue Yeti, and for Mitr0's chair, he's using the DXRACER in the color black and white. And that's all of Mitr0's peripherals covered. Let's now check out his gaming PC specs that he currently plays Fortnite on and streams on. And yeah, that's his gaming PC specs right there, and actually all I've got for today regarding Mitr0. If you guys did find this video useful or helpful in any way, then be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. By subscribing to the channel, guys, it means that in the future you will not miss out on any future updates that Mitr0 might do, as if you didn't know already, I run a series called Pro Player Updates, and I go into every single update that comes out regarding pro players. So yeah, if you don't want to miss out on any changes or future updates, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. And yeah, that's all from me today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a great day. Peace.